Welcome to Catholic Views. I'm your host, Renee Kranz. On today's show, we will have Mark Konzemius here. He is the now President Emeritus of the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. He has been the president for almost 30 years of that organization that does lots of good for the Catholic Church. He is coming in to talk about his time with the foundation, what he accomplished, what in the world he did all those 30 years, which is a lot of good things, by the way, and what he's going to do after retirement. Because actually, as this
after
is
retirement,
airing,
he's going to die. That's what he's going to
I
do.
know.
Like
well,
literally,
yeah,
after retirement.
yes.
I mean,
okay, what he's going to do now in retirement. Thanks for that correction, Dr. B. That's great. Yes, that voice you hear, of course, is the lovely Dr. Chris Bergwald.
The annoying little brother, Dr. Chris Bergwald.
Who's here for some biblical bites with Dr. B to start us off.
Really looking forward to the interview. So
yeah, it's real. It's, of course, Mark is always great to talk to, and just he'll be embarrassed by this, but inspirational, faithful Catholic.
Yeah. Amen.
So.
Rain, what's today?
Today is the first Sunday of Ordinary Time.
Nope. Elise?
What?
Well, you got to count a few, because we had a few. I feel like, maybe
No, we haven't. We haven't had any Sundays in Ordinary Time
yeah,
yet.
Right.
It is the
Nope.
first Sunday in Ordinary Time.
Nope. We don't have time. It's the second Sunday in Ordinary Time.
Oh, right, because the Holy Family was the first.
No.
Feast of the Holy.
Nope.
Epiphany was the first? Oh, because Epiphany fell on Saturday. And
Nope.
they moved it?
Nope.
You're going to take up the whole time.
There is no first Sunday in Ordinary Time.
That sounds
There's a
like
first week
something
in
the church
Ordinary
would do.
Time. There's a first week in Ordinary Time, but there's no first Sunday in Ordinary Time. The Sunday before, the second Sunday of Ordinary Time is either Epiphany or the Baptism of the Lord, depending on when Christmas falls.
Okay.
So now that we took like a minute.
Sorry.
Ordinary, this is what I want to focus on. Ordinary Time. Wah, wah, wah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Actually, the better way to think about it is it's ordinal time. So I had to do a little research.
Oh.
Do you know what an ordinal number is, Renee?
It's like 10, 20, 30.
No, I thought the same thing.
Okay.
So cardinal numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ordinal numbers, first, second, third, fourth. So ordinal is about when it's in a sequence, the first, the second, the third, the fourth.
Okay.
So we're in the second Sunday of ordinal time. It's just a way, it's just a term. So because in English, when we hear ordinary, we think nothing special. Boring.
Yeah.
It's just a way to describe the Sundays between and the weeks, the liturgical calendar between the Christmas season and Lent, and then between Pentecost and Advent.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't mean no big deal, nothing going on. It just means ordinal. We have to call these Sundays something. So it's the second Sunday in the ordinal list of Sundays. That's all it means. Mm-hmm. So with that, don't think that we are now in just sort of whatever time. No, this is the time in which we're hearing about Jesus and his public ministry, and we're taking what we just received right now, the Christmas season, Advent, and we're trying to live it out. Okay. Now, one other little thing, the first reading, what we're starting this year off, the first reading is from the first book of the prophet Samuel.
Okay.
Samuel was sleeping in the temple of the Lord where the Ark of God was. So we're starting off right away with reference to the Ark of God, which is the Ark of the Covenant. We've talked about it before, the Indiana Jones found that. So. But the point here is Samuel is somebody who would become a prophet of the Lord, who is attentive to what the Lord asks him. And what we read about here is how he says, "Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will."
I have a feeling there's a lot more behind that, and we just don't have time.
That's right.
Thanks, Dr. B.
You bet.